I'm Natalie Henry Charles, and today we are at the studio for a studio vlog. As you can tell, one of these things is not like the other one. I got my hair done, guys. So moving right along, I'm here at the studio today. It's Saturday morning. Let me get my phone. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's 7:44 a.m. on a Saturday. So I'm trying to make this video somewhat quick because I have a lot to do today. This is the weekend of Ella's recital. So her grandmother, Jeff's mom, is coming into town. Her aunt, Jeff's sister, is coming into town. My family, obviously, they live here. So we have to make sure and, you know, dote on our little princess ballerina. So this weekend is hectic. Today she has a recital, and I have my crazy self went ahead and signed up to be a stage mom. So now I have to be there even earlier than like what I should have been there, and I have several wholesale orders that need to go out. I think we have 3 today, and then we have 2 direct to customer. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so right now I am just going ahead and printing out all of my shipping labels for my direct to customer, and I am also printing all of the things that I needed for Faire. So I'm printing those things now. I'm printing those things now so that I have them and I know exactly what to pull. And since I'm pulling so many orders at the same time, that's why I am wanting to make sure that I'm printing everything ahead of time. It'll just make pulling a little bit easier. Alrighty. Okay, so I went ahead and did all of the packing slips. So now it's time to pull the orders. All right, guys. So I realized that part of my packing video did not record. So I'm inserting a packing video of me packing up a keychain order. This was probably like about a week before. So sorry about that, but I didn't get it on film and I had to kind of improvise. And I wanted to put this info into this video so that you guys can have it. After the holiday season is one of the biggest wholesale buying times that there is. Retailers are excited. They have a bunch of cash. So basically what they want to do is they want to restock their shelves for the January season. So after Christmas, their stores are bare. So if you want to get on Faire, now's the time to do it. So I often get the question, how did I start wholesaling? How do I get onto Faire? What is Faire? How do I get so many orders on Faire? And the reality of it is that I can't tell you exactly what to do. You have to kind of just figure out what works for yourself. I can tell you what I've done for my brand, and hopefully you can apply this to your brand and make something work for yourself. So the first thing I'm going to tackle is what exactly is Faire. Faire is a platform similar to Etsy that connects wholesalers with buyers. So Etsy is direct to customer. Faire is direct to the retailer. So the first thing that I did and I apologize if you guys hear ambient sounds. My children are right outside my door as I record this voiceover, so I apologize. So Faire basically connects you with retailers, and in order to do that, they take a commission. It varies for everyone. I know that they have changed things, so I'm not sure who has what percentage and what commission. I know in the beginning they started at 15%, and it's 15% for every single order. I kind of came in at the second wave, which was 25% commission on the first order and then 15% commission on any reorder after that in the future. So the way I try and use Faire is I actually try and use Faire more so just as a platform for myself to manage my wholesale. And the reason why I do that is because I hate paying commissions. So what I try and do is I always try and do my own outreach. I'm always looking for new retailers. If somebody finds me on social media, I immediately add them to my funnel. And I just think that, retailers, especially in this buying atmosphere, it takes a lot more for them to trust wholesalers. And what I mean by that is everybody is kind of scared with the current financial market. So basically, I know that a lot of retailers are more hesitant to bring on new brands, but the things that's going to help you win them over is your consistency, constantly showing up, constantly, updating your social media and adding new products. I know Faire for sure. I know for sure that they actually like makers and the brands that are on there to constantly upload new product. So I think that has a lot to do with it, because I do release new product very regularly. I release 4 times a year at minimum, but I'm always adding new product. So sometimes I'll just have a new sticker design idea, and guess what I'll do? I'll go ahead and just add it as soon as I get it. I don't necessarily wait for one of my 4 releases. So I do think that Faire really likes that. And, again, just staying very consistent with my retailers, making sure to get my orders out as soon as they place the order. I think that helps so much. I know it sounds so simple, but getting your orders out within 1 to 2 days after you receive it is huge for a retailer, especially around the holidays. I actually think I got some last minute holiday sales because they know my track record. They know that I'm going to get it out to them immediately. And they literally placed orders like the day before Thanksgiving. It's already in the mail, honey. Okay. So they're going to get their packages on Monday morning, bright and early. So, just being very consistent with my retailers and making sure that they know what's happening with the brand, making sure that they understand the expansions that we're trying to do, and just keeping in touch with them. I think those are things that help me get orders on Faire. So a lot of people wonder how to get on Faire, and I don't have, specifics directly from Faire, but I know what I did and I know how I got on, right? So I had actually applied to Faire in the beginning and they rejected me. And I think it's because I didn't have enough wholesale accounts. So in the beginning, they were very strict. They really wanted you to have anywhere from 25 to 30 brand accounts already, or retail accounts already. So they wanted you to have these things because they were also trying to bring new retailers to the platform. So obviously the more retailers you had, the better chances that you would convert those retailers and bring them over to Faire. So they really wanted people who had wholesale experience. They asked me for a catalog in the beginning. And I mean, this is back in I think either 2017 or 2018. They asked me for a catalog. They asked for my website. They asked for my social media. So these are all things that you really want to have tight before you apply to Faire. And it's not necessarily a requirement, but if you want to give yourself the best chance for success and for getting on the platform, I would go ahead and just make sure and have those things tight, have them ready to go. So definitely have a line sheet or a catalog, definitely have your website together, be consistent on your social medias. If you can increase your social media following, definitely, get on there and be consistent and work to increase your social media following, because they really want people who are established in the industry. The other thing you can do is find a link. I have one in the bio down below in the what am I forgetting? The description box. I have my link down in the description box below, so you can use my link. It kind of jumps you to the front of the line. It gives you a little bit of notoriety because you're you're basically telling them that you know me. And I do get a kickback, so I do want to be transparent about that. But it really does help your chances if you use a referral link, because they're looking at it as a connection. And that's actually how I got on. So I was rejected the first time. I resubmitted. They said they were reviewing it. And then one of the stores that I was reaching out to, they basically reached out to Faire and said, hey, I really want Pretty Peacock Papery on this platform. This is somebody who I'm trying to buy from, and it would be in your best interest to add them. And that's how I got on. I got a referral, and I was able to get on based on that. I was close to the 25 retailers already, but just having that little push was what actually got me on the platform. So definitely, if you're interested in Faire, use the link in my description box so that you can jump to the front of the line, and so that, it'll give you a little bit more notoriety. But please use it sparingly. Use it only when you're ready. Don't just use it to hop on the platform and not know what you're doing, right? Serious submissions only. Just because I think once you use it, and if you're just not ready, I don't know if it would have the same power or weight in their eyes. So definitely check the description box below if you're interested in getting on Faire. But wholesale has been one of the pivotal things in my business. I'm very excited about where my wholesale is going, and I'm very excited about all of the things that are possible in the new year. In the new year, I really want to build out a process and somewhat of a funnel I have a whole idea. This is going to be a separate video because it's way too intense for this one, but I want to test out a new, order of operations, and I'm trying to find a way to automate it with my CRM. So in the new year, that'll be a video, and I'm hoping that I have it done by the end of this year so that I can start implementing it, testing it, and making sure that it actually converts before I show you guys. So if you're interested, be sure to subscribe. I didn't do an intro or an outro, I realize. So if you're interested, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Definitely like this video. And this is not the outro because there's still more video. But we're not going to have an outro. So there's that. Thanks so much for watching. As always, guys, I appreciate you. And thank you to the new subscribers. I see you guys subscribing, and I'm very appreciative. All right, take care. Okay, so I went ahead and I pulled all of my orders. So now I'm actually going to pack it up and go home. Okay, so I went ahead and I packed up all of my orders. I'm actually going to pack all of this up and take it home. That way I can work up until the very last moment, because I have to leave the house at 11 a.m. to get to Ella's recital. So I'm going to go ahead and pack all of this up right now. And we're going to pack everything up at home. Pack all of the orders, cello them, get them all pretty and everything at home. Packed up and ready to go.